for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up to the tea, and I'm still just trying to understand.
Ready to go? Now here is Michael Busch.
The third baseman, Michael Busch.
Outside low, and the 2025 season is off and running. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
One ball.
Man,
one
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay tried to stop, but he's tagged out heading back to second. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Strike one.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog.
No ball.
Suzuki is the
One strike.
first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Inside, just missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Snags it for the second out. Here's Kyle Tucker.
At third, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
That clips the corner. Rojas throws to first in time, and that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the inning.
Shohei on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him. There's a strike to Mookie.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
1 out, base is empty. And
Ball
1-2.
1-2.
Swung on, belted. Hat going back. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Trout. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. First pitch misses.
1 ball. No strikes.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first.
Got him. That's an out.
And that'll do it. Top of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin
Glasnow
Turner.
back to work. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch is
1-2.
outside. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. In half up to hit. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And
that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy's very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, Singy. L.A. winning their 2nd title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog. And that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes, led baseball in attendance, have the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
Batting fifth, the first
Freddie Freeman. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Late with the swing there.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And Freddie takes the K. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Misses inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Hernandez rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ball. Squirts away a little bit. 1 run across in the frame so far here on opening day. Grounder might be 2. Flips to second. That's 1. And that's 2. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Dansby Swanson. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at. He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Yep. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Bush goes 6'1", hitting leadoff in today's game. No. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swanson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Outside, and it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Grounded out his first time up. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one's upstairs, ball 1. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Headed down the line. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind of the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Miguel Rojas at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses. This to third. Over to first. Out. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. And up next for Los Angeles, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Just missed.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that just misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Ian Happ. And a foul ball. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an All-Star and a Gold Glover.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Yeah, and wins that Gold Glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that's a pretty good center fielder as well. But one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Caught him looking for the K. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. And strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Freddie Fermin.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
That's strike 3, and the third. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And Mookie takes.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Trout up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1 ball, no strike. Ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. That missed by a lot. Ball 3.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that misses. And that's ball 1. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
Hernandez with a high fly ball deep to left. Gone. A 3-run dinger. And now they're out in front. It's 4-1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And there's 1 away. The batter now will be Will Smith. RBI single his last time up. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Tommy Edman. He hit into a double play his first time up. That clips a corner.
No ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. To first. He's out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Dansby Swanson stands in. Glasnow back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Bush at the plate now. That's ball one.
Josh
Base is empty, one away.
Hader.
We're at the top of the fifth. Freeman takes it himself. Out. And the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
Now batting.
Seiya Suzuki,
Right fielder,
the next
Seiya
come to hit.
Suzuki.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
They say it away.
0-2.
Makes the catch. Inning over. Back here in L.A., now it's Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Slides, but it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Rojas batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
1-1.
In the dirt. No outs. Runner on second.
Hike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Number 43.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ohtani stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swings through that one for strike one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Here's Betts. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time, but a run comes across. Here's Mike Trout, 0-2 in this one. First pitch just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
1-1.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he went around. Rule the swing. Lifted in the air, out to left. Hat. And the inning is over. All set for the top of the 6th. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Kyle Tucker.
And first offering is fouled off. Bregman is under it, and there's one down.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Now it's Justin Turner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Number 45, Michael Kopech.
Swinging a foul straight back. Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. He's someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. Happ at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
No balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Foul ball there. Pumping serious gas at 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez. And a strike in there.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. 1 away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-1. Will Smith to the plate. What a stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman, the next to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Edman, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. That one inside, 1-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And it skips in the dirt. Fly ball to right. Suzuki makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Breaking ball inside. And the count is 1-1. That one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And that's outside. Now 3-1.
Full count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Makes the grab, 1 down. Next to hit, Freddie Fermin.
34, Freddie Fermin.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. Edman pulls it down. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Michael Massey. nabs it, and that's the third out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, set for the last half of the seventh. Here's Alex Bregman.
Bregman.
And there's the strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And
Now pitching.
Nate Pearson on the pitch. Out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. In the air, left field. Happ makes the grab, one away. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 3. Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in, and that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop. Dansby Swanson.
Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 96. Ledden.
That one missing inside. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
And that's outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And there's a ball. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
0-2.
Busch, the runner at second with 1 away. Up and in, now 1-2.
I
don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye right there. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Justin Turner. Turner now.
Turner.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That's too low. And the count even 1-1. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. On the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mike Trout. That clips the corner. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering upstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 8-1.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Down the line. Suzuki running hard for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Man at second. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 in this one. Daniel Lynch on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the 0-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Freddie across the score. It's 9-1. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Well done. Drives in the run.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be the up, but you didn't make a. Even if you made it, she ain't ever coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang it. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of an ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought of. I know single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I have.